Hey, Susan. It's been a while.
Aaron?
How've you been?
What do you want?
What's with the attitude? Your old high school pal contacts you and I get this? The least you can do is be a little happy to hear from me.
I don't really recall us being pals, TBH.
Whoa, low blow.
If you've really got something to say, please hurry it up.
Yeah, okay. Get to the point. Right. I may be getting married soon.
Oh, yeah? Congratulations. Good talking to you.
Don't you want to know who it is?
Not really.
Come on, indulge me, LOL. It's someone you know well, Susan.
Huh? Someone I know?
That's right.
Huh?
Is that Mike? Bingo. Your one and only boyfriend, Mikey, LOL.
Okay, right.
Too shocked to react. I see, LOL. And this photo? This was taken about 3 months ago when we went to that resort.
That's nice and all, but can I ask you a question? Who told you I was going out with Mike?
My friend told me that you were going out with Mike way back. Then, by sheer coincidence, I saw him with you.
When was this?
Let's see. September of last year? I saw you walking with him and realized that the guy you were with was Mike. Your Mike, LOL. So, I followed you guys and checked out where you lived. After that, well, I used my sex appeal to lure him to me. And after that, next stop, motel time, LOL.
Oh, okay, right.
Bet you're pretty envious about now. LOL.
Huh?
Don't blame you. Who wouldn't be envious? LOL. Susan, you're always so gloomy, but then again, you were always good at sucking up to the teacher. And the teacher would always get duped by you. I remember that teacher, Mr. Reynolds. He sort of favored you, too.
Really? I didn't realize.
See? That's exactly what I mean. Always pretending that you're so innocent, but actually sucking up to him. Really pissed me off.
Well, back then, I suppose I just had to get his advice on more than one occasion, but basically, he was our teacher, and I was the leader of our art club, which was only 5 of us, so why wouldn't I talk to him often? And it was all about school stuff, nothing else.
See? You're doing it again! I hate that!
I really don't know what you're in a tizzy about, TBH.
Tizzy? My ass! Anyways, all through high school, you just annoyed the heck out of me. So, I came across some juicy info, so I figured I would share it with you. That's all, LOL. So, your precious little Mikey is now mine. Sorry, LOL. And what's more, he's making a lot of money with his new job, I hear. Wasn't a waste to steal him from you, that's for sure, LOL. Wow, swipe him from right under your nose and then tie the knot with him? What more can you ask for, LOL? This is the best! I'm walking on air.
Okay, good for you.
Come on, get angry or have a fit, something. You're always like that. Such a smarty pants. That's the reason you really irk me. That infuriating attitude. Well, I can see right through you. I know you're seething inside.
Hey, Aaron.
What? Hit the spot. Did it?
Let's get one thing straight. Mike and I went out, but that was 4 years ago. I split up with him a long time ago.
What?
Also, I got married about 2 years ago. Not to Mike, BTW. Plus, I've been living overseas since last June.
Overseas?
My husband got a post overseas, and I'm here with him. I go back home regularly, so I kept the same phone. Everything's global now anyways. Since I split up with him 4 years ago, I haven't seen or heard from him. And then I got this message from you. My mind just sort of went blank. It was a long time ago. Wait, what? Oh, yes, and also, this is probably the most important. I heard that Mike got married 3 years ago and that he has a kid. What? I still have friends that know Mike, so I get that kind of information on occasion. Apparently, his wife looks a bit like me. Maybe she kind of resembled me when you saw them together? What? Are you saying it wasn't you? That I made a mistake? I haven't seen you in years, and you probably don't know what kind of person I am now, so you said you saw me last September? Yeah, so I guess I'm saying that mistaken identity. Sorry. Are you nuts? No way that's right! Do you really think you can just ignore this with a dumb lie like that? Not a lie, I just said I was overseas since last June, and during September, I never left the country. Wait a sec, but I never heard a thing about him being married or having a kid. Yeah, well, he's always been a bit sketchy with women. Huh? What do you mean by that? Well, the reason I broke up with him was that he was two-timing me. Two? I heard that a year after he got married, he did it again, and there was some turmoil early on in their marriage. You're not serious. But although I don't know the details, it seems because of family matters, I hear that there's no talk of them getting divorced. Huh? Seriously? You're not making this up, are you? Why would I make something like that up? No, this is not happening. I'm pregnant with Mike's child. Huh? Seriously? It's too late now. I'm almost due. There's nothing I can do. Wow. What can I say? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be a single mom. This is not happening. And I was so happy a minute ago. I took your rich, good-looking guy from you. I'm supposed to be the star here. What the hell am I going to do from now on? Well, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. Please, do something, Susan. Sorry to say this, but it's a fact that you plan to steal my boyfriend, although he's not, but your intentions were real. But nothing came of it, so help me out here! Sorry, Aaron. I'd rather not be involved with you any longer. No, please! Help me out! I have no obligation to help you. You're on your own, Aaron. You're such a cold-hearted person! Okay, sorry, but I'm gonna block you from my line. Sorry, and bye. After I returned home on vacation, I heard from a friend that, after his affair, Mike agreed to live with his wife's family instead of getting divorced. As for Erin, she gave birth to Mike's child. Mike acknowledged that the child was his and provided alimony, but I have no idea what Erin was thinking. But she left her child with her parents and tried to live off the alimony for herself. Her folks found out eventually and kicked her out of the house. I heard that Erin's kid was sent to a relative's home, and the kid is living a happy life, so I hear. And me, I had nothing to do with any of this mess. Erin just went off on her own and eventually self-destructed. All I have is bad memories. Go figure.
Hey, Mr. Gibbard. Are you available for a few minutes? I just have a few things I want to ask you about the files you gave me earlier.
Ugh, seriously? Can it wait until tomorrow?
Didn't you say I had to submit everything by tomorrow?
No. The general rule of thumb in the corporate world is to say things are due earlier than they really are, especially when assigning something to subordinates.
Oh, really? So that means I don't actually have to submit everything tomorrow?
No, that's not what it means. Submit it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'll have to put in overtime to finish writing everything. But I've been doing overtime a lot lately, and I was hoping to go home early for a change tonight.
Jen, listen up. Your job ends when it ends, not when you decide you want to go home. If you're satisfied with the progress you've made and think it's ready to be submitted to our client, then you can leave. If not, then unfortunately that means you need to stay until it's done. Your name's gonna be stamped on it, not mine.
I understand. In that case, I'll stay in the office until I finish.
Understand that I gave you this assignment because I'm an expert on assessing my subordinates' abilities and decided you'd be the best to do this. That's my job. Your job is to get everything ready for the client by tomorrow. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, you have. Well, in that case, I'd like to talk to you about the files now, if that's okay. I'd prefer not to discuss the client's information over text messages. By any chance, are you still in the office? If not, I wouldn't mind talking over the phone.
I'm in the car listening to a podcast right now, so I'd rather not talk right now. I'll call you once I park.
You're in your car right now? Does that mean you've gone home already?
Yeah, I have. Is there a problem with that?
No, it's not a problem. It's just... You said you chose me to work on this assignment, but really you're the one who's responsible for it, right? I get the feeling that you passed this off to me because you couldn't be bothered with it.
Do you have any idea how busy I am? I'll be working at home as soon as I get back. And if I have some dim-witted employee like you asking me a million questions, I'll never be able to finish everything I have to do. Who do you think you are? How dare you try and make it seem like I'm slacking off?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to come off that way.
If anyone's wasting time, it's you. If you really want to go home that badly, put your phone down and get to work.
You're right. I will. I'm really sorry, but there's one last thing.
Wow. Does it ever end with you? I really need to talk to the higher-ups about having people put their personal phones in a locker during working hours. I'm getting a headache from reading all these pointless text messages.
I'm really sorry. I wanted to talk again about my resignation.
Oh?
Have you heard anything from Mr. Andrews? It's been about a week, but I still haven't heard anything from him. It's a little strange.
Nope. Haven't heard a thing.
I see. Next time I see him, I'll ask him directly about it. Maybe I'll ask to set up a meeting.
I think it's better if you don't do that. Need I remind you, Mr. Andrews is a very busy man. He's running this whole company, after all. He probably just hasn't had time to address small issues like your resignation. You'll just come off as needy and annoying. He'll get to it eventually.
You think? I feel like not moving forward as soon as possible would cause problems for other employees. I don't want to get assigned to something only to have to leave halfway through and make someone else have to finish it for me.
If you're worried about causing trouble, then don't quit in the first place. Do you have even a single brain cell in your head?
No, I'm leaving the company. I've already decided that. I thought I made that clear in our discussion when I let you know.
If I'm being honest, I don't think you provided a valid reason. How about you rethink everything before you hear from Mr. Andrews?
Excuse me?
I mean, come on. You were being a baby. You're stressed, so you're getting sick, and your time of the month is late sometimes? Come on. I don't think those excuses are good enough. Show me anyone who doesn't feel stressed from their job.
Those are perfectly valid reasons. Both I and my family feel they are.
Huh. Kids these days just don't know what hard work really is. My wife raises our kids and does everything around the house, even if she doesn't feel well, and I've never heard her complain once about it. If her stomach is upset, I'm nice enough to lay out a plastic bag she can put in her pocket if she doesn't think she'll make it to the toilet in time. You should take a page out of her book and toughen up. There's no place in this world for weaklings.
Excuse me?
Let me give you her number. I'm sure she'd be happy to teach you a few things. Like how to fight through your own selfish desires to finish the task that's in front of you. In fact, I'll text her now and let her know you want advice from her.
No, thank you. While I appreciate the offer, I guess I'm going to have to decline.
As your boss, I'm ordering you to learn from her. It'll boost your work productivity. Text her before it gets too late. Got it?
Fine. Okay.
What do you want? I'm taking lunch right now. If you have yet another pointless question, just save it for later.
It's about my resignation. I just happened to run into Mr. Andrews. When I asked him if he's read my letter of resignation, he said he had no idea what I was talking about. What's going on?
I have no idea. How could he have read it?
Huh? Because I gave it to you, explaining to you I was leaving the company and asked you to pass it along to him. We even texted about it the other day.
Yeah, you did. But did I ever say that I'd give it to him? I don't remember ever saying I would. Go back and read those texts and see if I ever said I'd give it to him.
Are you serious? Is that something you even need to say?
If I didn't say it, why would you assume I would? Don't jump to conclusions.
This is ridiculous. I handed it to you, told you to give it to him, and you said, I understand. What more needed to be said?
Prove it.
Huh?
Like I said, prove it. Prove that I said that.
Why do I need proof?
Because you're accusing me of something. If you're going to accuse me of not giving it to Mr. Andrews, prove that I ever said I would in the first place. Something's not right with you. I think you might be hearing things. Do you have voices in your head or something? Maybe you should take the day off and go to a psychiatric hospital.
Excuse me? How could you possibly treat me like I'm the one who did anything wrong?
Because you have. And if you have no feelings of remorse for accusing me of lying, then I'll have no choice but to report this incident to Mr. Andrews. We can't have someone with questionable mental health at this company. It's a major liability.
Oh, cut that out right now. If anyone is mentally unstable, it's you.
Ha! Yeah, right. You know what? I think he does need to know about this. What does it matter to you? You said you want to quit anyway, right? I'm gonna assume you'll be taking up all your projects and they'll be given to other employees. Guess you can't avoid causing trouble after all. Ha! Heyo! Too busy to pick up my call? What are you doing right now, Jen?
Working overtime?
Haha! Again? You must really like staying late. Have you ever finished anything within normal working hours?
I would've, but you threw something on my desk last minute as you were walking out the door to go home.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. Actually, just forget about that for now. We're all meeting up at O'Reilly's pub. Come down for some drinks. George and Alan are coming too. It's a real sausage party right now. We need a woman to balance out the vibe.
I'm not going to drop this to come out. We need these reports first thing tomorrow morning in the meeting.
Finish it when you get back. Why don't you come down and take a break? You can pick up where you left off later. Taking breaks is important. I'll buy you a drink.
I'm not going to take work home with me if I don't have to. Sorry, but maybe next time.
Wow. You're such a wet blanket. Anyone else would drop everything to come hang out with their boss. You're not still mad, are you?
About what?
You know, for telling everyone at the office you're not mentally stable. Not like it's my fault or anything. You're the one who accused me of lying. Don't take it out on me.
take it out on you? You told people I belonged in the loony bin because I was upset you didn't pass off my resignation like I asked you to. So, yeah, I'm still a little upset about that.
Didn't mean to cause offense. Maybe you should take a good long look in the mirror and see who's really to blame here.
Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, I'm busy right now.
Huh, fine, be that way. And to think I was considering throwing you a going-away party. I mean, it wouldn't have been a very big one. I don't think anyone would have come. Oh well, I guess I won't bother. I heard you gave your letter of resignation straight to Mr. Andrews. What an idiot you are. You have no common sense, do you?
What other choice do I have? You obviously wouldn't give it to him for whatever insane reason, so I had to do it myself.
I thought we were done with this whole thing. Whatever. Honestly, I probably should have if it meant you leaving sooner. I feel bad for your new job for getting tricked into hiring you. It won't be long before they realize, too, how incapable you are.
I'm not sure you have any right to call other people incapable. Like I said, I'm busy. Is there anything else you need to insult me about?
Fine. Get back to work. Try your best not to cause any trouble for these last 2 weeks. Especially to me. Jen, I want to thank you for all your hard work. I know there were times this job was a lot, but you really held your own. I hope you take everything you've learned and what I taught you to your next job.
Thank you. It was tough, but I got through it.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect to get a response from you.
Huh?
To be honest, I thought after everything that's happened between us, you'd never talk to me again.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, there has been a lot of unnecessary drama, but I figured I should have the decency to say goodbye.
That's right. Glad we can end on good terms. Anyway, remember that bar I told you about the other day? O'Reilly's. What do you say we go? We can have a proper going-away party.
Sorry, I've already gone home. It's a bit too far from where I live.
Ha ha ha! Still a wet blanket until the end, huh? Fine. I guess I'll just get straight to the point.
Go ahead.
I have a really big favor to ask you. I want to spend just one night with you.
Sure.
What? Really? You agree? Are you sure?
Yeah, no problem. I guess we'll never see each other again, so what's the harm?
Wow. I'm the happiest guy on earth. Actually, I've always had a thing for you. That's why I always wanted to work closely to you. It's also why I never handed in your letter of resignation.
Oh, that's the reason?
Sorry about all of that. But are you 100% sure you're okay with this?
Yep. When do you want to do it?
When are you free?
How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Wow, so soon, huh? I'll clear my whole day. How about around 7? I'll make a reservation at a hotel. I'll be waiting for you.
Great.
Jen, where are you? I've been waiting here for an hour.
I'm sitting on my couch eating chips.
What? You said we would spend the night together.
I don't remember saying that.
What?
Did I specifically say I am going to spend the night with you? I don't believe I did. Go ahead and look back at our texts.
You didn't need to say it. You implied it. Is this your immature way to get back at me? Just because you quit doesn't mean you can do childish stuff like this. Don't think I'm going to let you get away with this.
I didn't quit.
Huh?
Plus, I'm not doing anything to get back at you. I'm on my way over there right now.
Oh, that's great news. Looking forward to seeing you.
I'm almost there.
What's going on? What did you do? I heard a knock on the door, and when I looked through the peephole, I saw Mr. Andrews standing there.
That's right! He knows that you tried to get me to come there.
What? Why would he know that?
He didn't believe me at first. Thanks to a certain someone who spread salacious rumors about me. You texted me right as I was saying my goodbyes to him yesterday. The timing couldn't have been better. He was white as a ghost when I showed him your texts.
Are you serious?
Yep. Then we talked all about the reason why I decided to leave the company. For example, all the unacceptable language you've used towards me. All the work you pushed onto me when really you were the one that was supposed to be doing it. Once he heard all of that, he said, I can't let you leave under these conditions. I'll take care of this myself. Please, hold tight and let me sort this out. In the meantime, please reconsider leaving, he said.
I'm so sorry. I'll get on my hands and knees and apologize for everything I did to you. But you gotta get Mr. Andrews out of here. Tell him this was all a big misunderstanding.
Why would I do that?
What do you mean? I'm gonna get fired if he sees me here. Please, I have a wife and kid.
Oh, speaking of your wife, ever since you gave me her number, we've been texting each other so much. We're really close now. Yep. She told me all about how you scream at her until all the work around the house is done perfectly. She said she's been waiting for years for a good excuse to divorce you. Well, I granted her wish. I took screenshots of our conversation yesterday and sent them to her.
What?
Man, you're in a tough spot, aren't you? You're about to lose your job, and yet I bet you're about to get slammed with alimony payments.
This is all your fault. I'm going to get my revenge on you.
Can't you take responsibility for anything you do? You pass your work to me, and now you're passing off the blame to me. I don't think you're capable of doing anything yourself.
Pick up the phone!
Don't waste your time trying to call me. Just worry about opening that door and facing the music. Mr. Andrews is waiting for you. After a few minutes, Mr. Gibbard finally opened up the door. Mr. Andrews verbally ripped him apart. He fired Mr. Gibbard on the spot. He went home with his tail between his legs, only to get slapped with divorce papers from his wife as soon as he walked through the door. His wife immediately left home with their daughter to go stay with her parents. He lost everything in a matter of minutes. If it were anyone else, I'd feel bad for him. But thinking back to how horribly he treated me, I don't feel one shred of regret for what I did. Mr. Andrews personally apologized for what happened. He said he felt responsible for all of this happening right under his nose. He persuaded me not to resign for the time being. I agreed, working for a little while longer, but eventually wanted to move on to something new. After everything I've been through, I feel like I can take on anything that comes my way.